one of the all-time favorite shows.
Welcome to What the Phobia. I am your host, the creepy journalist. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is October 1st. I can't be more happier right now. There's a lot of things that have to be done, and we have 31 days to do them. Last year, I did this whole What the Phobia podcast, beginning with the 31 Days of Phobias. Now, there was a couple earlier episodes, but it didn't actually start. I didn't start dedicating more time until October came around, so this is kind of a landmark for me and another challenge as well, because last year we did 31 phobias. This year, 2019, we're going to do manias. I had said earlier on, or later in the year of 2018, that there was going to be episodes of manias coming out, and I decided, you know what, no, we're going to leave those to next year's October, because the hell am I going to talk about next October? So, I'm excited. There's a lot of things that need to get done. A lot of movies that need to be seen. A lot of things that need to get done. A lot. But, let's start off October 1st, 31 Days of Manias with Alboulomania. Okay? And Alboulomania is... Well, you know what? Actually, before I get into it, let me get into what a mania is, okay? Mania has been related to mental disorders. Some mental disorders have been denoted as a sort of mania, manic behavior. Another way of also describing a mania is like an obsession. You know what I mean? Whereas phobias were fear ofs, irrational fears. This is irrational obsession. I don't think obsession is rational at all, but this is the best way that I can describe it. So, just to have a pre-frame of what a mania is, that we don't get confused with any other sort of mental disorders or anything of the sorts. So, Alboulomania, okay, and this means the patient or the person that's suffering of this mania or showing symptoms of this mania is displaying pathological indecisiveness. Okay, and you can see this happening with people, that have a lot of anxiousness, that they stress out, that they go through some sort of depression because they can't make up their minds. It must be a pain because there's also the fear of making a decision. So this is the exact opposite, which is you're obsessed with not making a decision. You can't make one up. It hinders you regardless. Rational choices are not within the capacity of this person that's suffering from Alboulomania. People come up with reasons that their decisions are going to turn out badly, and they're going to overanalyze everything. Now, I've noticed that with people in daily life. I used to work at elementary school. I'm working in a restaurant now, and you see it with customers, with students, with coworkers, other employees. They just can't make up their minds. Some people just need to be told what to do, and they do it. But even then, they're just too much overthinking. As much as you can explain things to them, there's no way that you can have them be at ease with a decision. I don't know where this can stem from. Usually, what I would do with the phobias is talk about it and then figure out kind of where it can come from. But maybe there was maybe there was an incident with someone, maybe when they were kids, and maybe even their parents, the people that raised them, were indecisive, and it just made this whole idea of decision making a stress. It's a chore. A lot of people can't work like that. They can't function in real life like that. Um, Simple decision of getting up and taking care of business, maybe using the restroom, maybe brushing your teeth, going to wash your hands, putting on socks. I can't imagine having someone telling you every day what to do, especially if you're not of working age, or if maybe someone just thinks, oh, you're lazy. It's like, no, you're just stuck. You're stuck in indecisiveness, and people don't realize that. I'm very open to interpretation when it comes down to seeing people. It frustrates me. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm one to make up my mind and just get it done right then and there, because I'm forgetful. If I don't get it done, it will never get done because I'll forget. But when it comes down to customers or even people that I interact with, I see that they don't know what to eat. They don't know this. They don't know, and it's not that they're inconsiderate. They're not thinking about it. It's because they're afraid to think about it. If that makes sense, they're afraid to think about the idea of having to make a decision. That's what they're afraid of. It's not that they don't want to go out to you. It's not that they don't want to go somewhere with you. People take these things a lot, way too personally, I should say, and fail to realize, like, hey, how about this? How about, let me guide you to an answer. Or if you're like me, you'll be considerate and you'll know what both of you like. And because the longer you spend time with somebody, the more comfortable they'll be in letting you make decisions for them. That's not to say that you're in control of their life, but maybe they just need a little assistance. Help them out. Don't take advantage. But, man, just talking about it is making me remember all the times that those kids that I used to work with would have a hard time making up their minds. Like, hey, do you want to play handball? Do you want to play soccer? Um, um, and then they'll ask their friends, what do you want to do? It's easier for them to let someone else make a decision than it is for themselves to make their own. And talking about it now, I'm realizing that when I've met their parents, some of those kids, I've met their parents. Their parents are either very aggressive and firm, right? Like damn soldiers, basically. Or they themselves are super indecisive and they don't know what they want. You'll ask them, hey, would you like to have your kid, join this group or that after school group? Um, which one's better? What do you think? Well, it's not what I think. It's what I can tell you. Check this out. This, and that. Benefits of this. Benefits of that. What would you like? They both sound the same. Then they'll go back to the kid. Hey, you choose one. Oh my goodness. Full circle. There's no coming back to it. There's no fixing this issue because neither one of them is able to make up their own minds. Like I said, there are people that are good at helping others, make decisions for themselves. All this talk is making me remember that Junji Ito, he creates mangas, has a story. It's called, I think, The Whispering Woman. You should definitely check that. It's on YouTube. They dubbed it. It's also in the original Japanese words as well. But it's a very interesting story. There's a girl that actually suffers, like she actually feels physical pain because she can't make up her mind. Her whole life, she's needed a guide. She needed somebody to rely on. She is severely, what's the word? Codependent on people. She can't do things on her own. Physically, she's fine, but it's her mental obstacles that are blocking her from being able to come to a decision of get up. Like it's severe. Like get up, go to the bathroom, come back, wash your hands. How should you wash your hands? With hot water, cold water? Every little minor decision needs to be made before the action is taken. It's a very interesting story. If you are yourself are suffering from this mania, there is help. I am not the person to talk to about this, but a psychologist, psychiatrist. Maybe just have a friend. It's like, hey, you know what? Can you help me? There is no shame in asking for help, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist, and nor am I a therapist. But if you need to seek professional help, you should probably do that. And if you're not sure, ask somebody, and I'm pretty sure they'll be on board with taking you. All right. If you don't have a support system, uh, that's where it gets hard. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not trained in this field. But you can always ask people in the comments, people in social media, and try to see if somebody will give you some professional advice, hopefully for free, because I know that things like this can get expensive very quickly. So, Alboulomania. Are you going to decide to keep listening to this episode? Or are you going to cut it short here? It's up to you. You're more than welcome to cut it if you like. For those of you that are still here for this part of the episode, leave me a comment. Tell me what kind of mania you have, what kind of mania your family has, what kind of mania you've experienced through people in your life. Tell me. I want to talk about it. I want to learn about it. I want to know what is going on in people's minds. I want to know what is making people tick. 31 days of mania. I can't wait. It's October 1st, 2019. I'm on track with making these episodes. I can't wait to bring you more stuff later this month. Until next time, stay very creepy, my friends.